Hi, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the Regina Young and the Zy Boy channel. First, I would like to thank everyone for subscribing to the videos and for your comments, whether they were good or bad. We appreciate it. So tonight, we're going to be talking about the shutdown. I have been at a meeting tonight, and oh my gosh, was it a long one. People were curious about the shutdown, and they were wondering what all was going to happen. The truth of the matter is nobody really knows what's going to happen with this shutdown. Nobody really knows. It's all up in the air. As of today, they were saying that Section 8 people might be in danger. Some of y'all might know, I had told you this before, I think everybody should really highly consider getting a job. Whether they want to or not, you need to. The truth of the matter is that there's no feeling in the world that is greater than making your own money. I've been working ever since I was 14, sometimes working 2 jobs. But then I hear people say, well, your situation is a little different because you didn't have kids. You didn't decide to have kids until you were like 30. Yes, that is true. But you got to understand, in everything in life, you got to have a plan. I was smart enough to wait to have kids. When I turned 29, I realized, hey, I don't have any kids. I might want to start looking into making some babies soon. But that was just me. So I decided to start, getting it popping. But I also knew that having kids meant that I would be fully responsible for them. And what I did not want to have to depend on anyone to help me take care of my kids. But don't get it twisted. I don't have anything wrong with people getting food stamps. My problem is if you get food stamps and you get food stamps, like one girl we interviewed, she informed us that she gets food stamps in Delaware, but she also gets food stamps in Florida. And I'm like, how the heck do you get food stamps in 2 different states? I'm confused. I'm confused about how you're getting food stamps in these 2 different states when they have to use your social security number. So she went on explaining that she's been doing it for quite some time. And she's been successful. She's been able to get away with it. So that blew my mind. I was very stunned. But a lot of stuff that we were told in the meeting tonight shocked me. Like, I always thought to be on Section 8, you can only be on there for 5 years. But then I met another lady that informed me that she's been on it her whole life. And I'm like, how do you get to be on Section 8 your whole life? How does that work? Because I've never heard of it. I thought there was a time period and then you had to get off. Well, apparently I did not know what I was talking about or thinking. You can stay on there for a long period of time and it's 100% okay. So I had some more questions I wanted to know. I wanted to know, what were people's plans or intentions? What were they going to do if, they stop paying your rent? What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? Especially if you have kids. Do you have a plan? Like, do you have a plan to what you're planning on doing if you get put out? If you get evicted? If they tell you got to go? And unfortunately, a lot of the families were like, no. But we did do like a, what you want to call it? A quick little survey or whatever, where we actually took the time out to ask people, like, we wanted to know, like, what do y'all think? How do you feel about some stuff? Like, I don't know. I guess I was a little confused to how to even approach these people because, you know, everybody's all upset. People are mad about the shutdown. They're cussing. They're going overboard with it, I think. I think that if you work, you won't have any problems at all because the best feeling in the world, in my opinion, is when you work. But apparently some people are saying, hey, you know, I work, but I still need assistance. Okay, that I can see. I can see if you're sitting here, you're working and you're making money because technically you're working and you're paying for your darn self, whether people want to admit it or not. If you're working, you're paying for yourself, in my opinion. But you got to have a plan. Like you got to want to get off of it. So as of today, there was open talk about, you know, the shutdown. And they were saying that there are 3 things currently that are safe from getting shut down. There are 3 things that they're saying they're not going to shut down, which is Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare. They're saying those 3 will not get shut down. Now, they were saying that it's official, but this is according to January 22nd. We all know today is January 23rd. They were saying that we're in the longest governor shutdown ever. And that a lot of people didn't meet the deadline in December the 21st. So they didn't meet their deadline. So that was the reason for all these shutdowns. There was a deadline and nobody met it. They were saying what was still running. And it tells you that this has been a rough 3rd quarter. And, you know, for right now, they only have a certain amount of funds to finish the services that they have to maintain. So I'm guessing this is why people were able to get food stamps in January for February. The funds were already available. And it's just like unemployment. You know, they do that quarterly thing. So I'm guessing the new quarter starts in March. Actually, I'm not guessing. I'm almost 100% sure that the new quarter starts in March. So I'm guessing that's why they're saying that's why it will not be no food stamp benefits until, you know, they can come to a decision because it starts in March. However, they're saying the things that are mandatory have to be paid. The money has to be spent. It's Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Well, some of y'all might know that in certain states and countries, or certain states and countries, they require, I should just say certain countries. I don't know why I'm saying states. They require you to have insurance. They automatically give you insurance. You can't go without insurance. So that's that. So that's why I guess they're holding on to Medicaid and Medicare. The U.S. Postal Service. A lot of you might know, stamps go up at the end of this month. Stamps will go up. I believe it's 50 cents. I don't know what it is right now because usually I just go in there and they put the stickers on them and I go out. Now, they're saying that the hospitals for people to serve in the military will not get shut off. They're saying that the funds have already been secured. So they should be great. But when it gets down here to food stamps, it tells you right here, February. It says February. So, I mean, they already knew this back in December, that this was going to happen. And they just waited to tell the public. And that's why there's such a scarce, and that's why everybody's buying up everything, and the stores are getting short of food and everything else, is because people don't know what's going to happen to their food stamps or their EBT card. Because after February, so say maybe, don't know for sure, you have food stamps on your card March the 1st. Will that food stamp card work anymore? Will it stop working? Will you lose those benefits? So if you had $200 on there because you were saving it, will that $200 disappear? That's the question. I do think it's wrong that people have to go to work and don't get paid. I really do. I don't think I would. I think I would automatically start looking for another job until they got to square it away, because at the end of the day, I have to take care of my family. But I can't speak for those people. You know what I'm saying? There is rumors that they will be paid. I see it says that in the past, Congress had needed to pass separate members are paid in timely fashion during the shutdown. So I don't know. According to this, like, they still will get paid. They will eventually get paid. But it doesn't say when. And that's the problem. They talk about the borders. I heard that with the governor shutdown that people were crossing over. They were coming on in here. They were rolling in. I don't know how many. I don't know who it was. But they were bringing themselves on over here. So a lot of people are upset about that. I'm going to tell you something. This is what a lady told me. She's from Germany. My English is bad tonight. She told me that if I go to her country and I have a baby, so say I go to Germany and I have a baby over there. You know how people come over here and they have a baby, it's automatically a United States citizen? Well, over there in her country, if you go over there and you have a baby over there, guess what, sweetie? Your baby's not Germany. Your baby is United States. And I was like, are you sure? So I am definitely going to have to do some research. I'm going to have to do my homework to see if that's correct. Because if that's the case, that if I came from whatever country I came from and I just came over here to have a baby so I can be able to get all the American benefits, should I be entitled to them? If I have a baby over here and I'm not from here, I came over here illegal, should I be able to get WIC, which is food for infants and women and children? It's women, infant, and children. It's a program that gives you eggs, milk, cheese, peanut butter, beans, bread, milk for your baby. That's what that is. Or should I be able to get a GA, which is general assistant? That's like a welfare check. I know it's not much. I think at one point in time they were posting there was like 123, but it also depends on how many people it is. And I know they made some rules, like if I had 3 kids and we all got on there, I couldn't have another baby and put that baby on there because I already had a babies before and I was on there. So yeah, that's the question. Somebody answer that. Should you be allowed to come over here to America and have a baby and it becomes American citizen and get all the American benefits, such as WIC, food stamps, Medicaid? Because you can't work until you get a green card here. So somebody will have to take care of that baby. You know? I don't know if anybody ever thought about that or even thought about it at all. But yeah, people come over here and they have babies. And those babies are American citizens. So, you know, guys, tell me what you think about it. Comment below, like, subscribe, and please share this video. I cannot wait to hear your comments and your response. I cannot wait. I'm dying to hear it. Because it does make me wonder, like, what is going to happen and all the people that are suffering. I say it all the time, and I say it, and I really shouldn't say it. I said, well, the food stamp shutdown doesn't bother me any. That's what I said. But then when I look and I'm going to patients' houses and I'm looking at them and I'm watching, I'm like, no, it does bother me because there's someone that needs this help. There are college kids here that are on food stamps. And they're trying to get their education and they're trying to go to school and they're working too. And they need this. So let me know. Like, subscribe, and share.